episode. But I don't have a pretty frittata to show. Uh, this is my second day of making my frittata. Very excited. First day was promising, so I made it again. I used caramelized onions and a trio of peppers and fresh grated Parmesan. And I started in a small little omelet pan and then finish it in the oven. So it's working. It's promising. I can do this. So now I need to be able to reduce that time so that I can do this in in a more economical gesture, because I'm trying to make frittata when after my bunion surgery, thinking that eggs would be nice to eat. Eggs and vegetables and fruit for as long as I can. And so I'm thinking what I need to do next is get it into one dish, a shallow dish that I can basically put the frittata in, put this in the convection oven, not something where I have, and that I can handle with one hand and one leg. Like that. Done. So there's that. It's true. And I'm wearing a velour robe. There were two options that I could find. I kind of like the zip Captain. It's super easy, super comfy, and honestly, in winter, throw a scarf around that. I got a velour dress. It's easy dressing, and it'll keep me warm and comfortable here in winter, where I'm not going to be able to generate as much body heat by being mobile. I anticipate, and I got the black. Gray was available, and I still might go back and get it, but the black was, I found it online and bought it before they were all gone. It was, I think it was more than 50% off. So I was like, let me see what that's about. So I bought the black half off, although I think I wanted gray for my coloring. It does seem, it kind of reminds me of a judge's robe. That wasn't my intention. It was just to stay warm in winter. Doesn't black seem so venerable? All of a sudden I just feel so, yes. I come from eons of service, of staid, said service. Trying to find the password for my website, and I'm going through all these passwords I have. It's so ridiculous. You think the digital age is going to make things simpler. I have pages of passwords, and then of course they change. So these are updated. I've got Google Checkout, Consumer Cellular, Bank North, PayPal, eBay, Xubrnt at Yahoo, eMusic, MySpace, Twitter, Big Cartel, DirectNet.easy, NameNet, Travelocity, where else? Webs.com, UPS, BDDM, Acid Flyers, iCloud, Photo Lettering, Facebook, Blurb, Reddit, Pinterest, eBay, Add This, Spoonflower, GoFundMe, WePay, Twitter, Adobe Cloud, Square, Instagram, Gmail, Blogger, Facebook, different Facebook, Tumblr, YouTube, Kickstarter, Mad Meme, Fiverr, and I haven't got to my website yet. I've got a couple of different web hosts, some in the States, some in Iceland. So that's more permutations of passwords that I don't remember. Even if I write them down, you know, they change. So, let's see what I can do here. Fuck me dry. I don't know what the password is for my upload software in that company in the UK, Freeway Express and Freeway Pro. My website building software is no longer in business. So it's not like I could send them an email. This is what my password notes look like. Have fun with that. Right? It's following a trail of this didn't work, that didn't work, that didn't work, that didn't work. Trying to upload the new website, but I'm getting stymied at the password. FTP password, I suppose. I don't know. I'm not putting my passwords where I usually do, and the passwords where I put them, there are a lot of them, and I don't use them, and they change, and I can't find it. I sent an email to Orange website asking them which password. Is it a password affiliated with their hosting service, or is it a password affiliated with my web design software? So Gunnagar in Iceland, he or she got back to me and says I can use my cPanel logins to access my FTP, but I don't know where my cPanel login is, so I have to send an email back to Iceland so they can tell me where my cPanel is so I can log in. Presumably. I guess I'll just wait. I can't find my cPanel login. And it's not like I'm not trying. I've logged into the Orange website, but I can't find anything. Even if I'm logged in. Nothing specific. Alright, it's a few minutes later. I heard back from Iceland in request to how do I get on my cPanel. He says he's escalating this to the appropriate department level so they can further assist me, and my patience is appreciated. Anyway, right, I'll wait to get back again. I'd give it a tier, but they're all dry. This is progress. I don't know if it's progress or not, actually. But I'm sitting here half dressed. I was anticipating changing into some clothes. I just got the robe off, and then I got a email from Orange website, sending me my welcome email with passwords, but the passwords have been decoded, so I still don't know what they are. So I had to send an email back to Iceland, presenting my problem and representing it, and sending them a screenshot so they could see for themselves. My question is, what's the password? But you sent me an email back that decoded the password, so I don't know what the password is. So I'm sending you a picture so you understand what I'm saying when I'm questioning with what I'm getting. We're not really there yet. Or here. There's some irony from Iceland because it says, hello, I have resent, as in terms of resent, but that word is clearly resent. I have resent your welcome email with your login details. Let me see if there's a word resent as opposed to resent. All right, so I can't find a word for resent. Maybe if you turn it into two words, basically resent is resent, and that's to feel deeply aggrieved. Let's see. So I got an email saying they received a new support ticket for my account. If in case I did not request support, I can ignore this message. Otherwise, please read further. For security reasons, we require our clients to verify each support ticket manually. So I have to be present to keep. Thank you for the new support ticket. I'm going to click here to verify I'm on the other end. What? Okay. Are you sure you created this support ticket? Yes. Your ticket has been successfully verified. Okay. What else have we got? Next email is, can you please verify the ticket first before I change the password? I have resent the verification email. Yes. Okay, great. I think I did that. Super. All right. Okay. We may be making progress. Ooh, I'm getting a little shiver. This is Josie Notori also. This is cotton, and I think they call that Tranquility. I have to say I got a really, really good deal on this on eBay, and it's quite comfortable. It's super light, and I'm partial to fabrics that breathe. I like fabrics that breathe, although yeah, I can't say I was tricked with the polyester Notori gown pajamas I got. I thought it was silk because they had a similar pattern but a different color in the black white color. That's silk. In these light peachy skin tones, that one's polyester. So I just assumed that I bought a silk one of the same pattern in black and white, in black and white colors. I assumed that the one in the peach, in the skin tone colors, I assumed that was silk also. My bad, perhaps, but it's convincingly smooth, it feels like silk, and really like the pattern, and I think the skin tone colors work on me. So hey, I'm buying into polyester. I'm kind of trying to read between the lines and the translation. So my last email from Orange website is, can you verify the ticket before I change the password? I have resent. I have resent the verification email. So I think that means the one prior that I clicked on. So then I think that means that this person is going to change my password so I know what it is. So I think that means that I should be expecting another email to know what my password is. So I'm going to stay tuned. Still waiting for the new password. I wonder if I have to send an email in addition to the verification click on the link that I did to provide that I'm present and want this, want a new password. I wonder if I need to follow that up. Maybe I should just submit a hello. I was just checking. Am I going to hear back from you regarding the the password change that you were going to provide? Oh, this is just making me tired. I think I'll send an email. My email. Hello. I'm just checking. um, I'm just checking. Got a little itch. I'm just checking to see if slash when I will receive a new password. Also, will I use the new password on the richwrote.is domain as well as the GoFig domain? Thanks. And sending. I stayed up late last night. I was somewhat compelled. If I'm going to do a presentation for Even Money, and to make a transference, a transmutation of me one eye into me one eye, where money without hyphens means we don't use a gun and call it reason to squat tone on women universally. We hash it out, and we produce value one-on-one, be it a product, a commerce, news, whatever. You know, you're selling yourself as L over L, love as one time by thinking of someone else. Minna wants to go outside. So, hold on just a moment. Minna, we're going to go outside very soon, okay? All right, I can see now you are anxious to start the day. Do you know that we are trending to get a little bit warmer, and we might even be 70 degrees tomorrow? I can't believe it. I'm bringing out my sundress again. Yeah, you too. You get to run around naked, okay? So, let's see. What was I going to say? I'm tired. All right, so I stayed up late last night. I was looking at, if I'm going to do a presentation for Silk, Even Money, it seemed to behoove me to have a bag to put it in. And I was actually thinking, well, you know, obviously I could sew one, and that's not a problem. In fact, I've already done it with the XO reuse and recycle marks. I can continue to do that. But I was trying to think outside the box, and I thought what would be nice is wood. I'd like to see wood. And so I was looking at different types of theoretical wood holders, be it looking at password holders or purse, and then trying to ideate how I would make that. And I like the idea of closing it with magnets. Neodymium magnets are very strong, so you could use very small ones. So I was looking at that, and fortunately or unfortunately, my universe in my head expands in terms of, when I make this presentation, I probably should have a container for the money also, as well as a platform, thus the website, and what that website's going to be, a means of transaction. One-on-one with accountability. You have your me one eye, your product is yourself, and you have a place to do it. Well, the value of that exactly, EX, with no hyphens in it, is you bring just yourself, okay? And you get to be truly brave psychologically by standing all one, 0 on 1. That's really the bottom line premise of the offering. It's a doffer, DOFF, is to take an item of clothing off. I always suggest your hat and hat tone at that hat and tat. Knot. Tat is a knot. And sorry, I'm tired. I was up, I think, until 1 or 2, so I was up at around 7 because I got a phone call. And now feel very diagonal on the inside, but I'm trying to stay level, but I feel like this. Once I get the login information, my computer remembers it, and I don't have to remember it. So I can see there's a password there, but it's little dots, and I don't know what it is. This dog wants to go now. Minna, how do you feel about now? What do you say? Now? Oh, you want to play now? You want to play? Oh my goodness. You brought me the fox. We took out that string right away, that rope. That was a cheap toy. That was a cheap toy. I know. I know. I know. What? It's got a big head. Big head, fluffy head, and a flat body. Ready? Let's see how he parasails. Ready? Woo! Good catch. It's good for something. Ready? Woo! Are we all done? Okay, we're gonna go outside.